the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it. He's nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried. I got rank for real, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you drop
I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look.
The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure. Got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard. Tell them it's all true. Be cautious. That foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game. I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche. Way above average. Offense taste sweet. Told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones. This where hope found. Child become a man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how them crackers turned his childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga. I lay that game down. I feel his pain cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Hashem Shabbat Thumb, to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Atan, Bashem Yahweh Shai, to all the sisters, this priest and officer of 500 Barak Ya Allah, with the I.S.U.P.K standing for the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? What we do is we wake up all so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians and giving them their culture back. You understand? Their heritage, you understand, what has been taken away from us, right? And tonight's topic is, you already know this is the Brotherhood class, but tonight we're going to touch on a specific topic, right? That's been trending. Last week, we spoke about Kanye West, you understand, and the lack of brotherhood some of the brothers and sisters were showing to Kanye West, right? Just like Johnny Depp, lawyer, actually I don't know if she's an Issachar, but she's definitely Northern Kingdom, you understand. Was also Kanye West's lawyer because of Kanye West's comments saying the Jews are black. She dropped him as a client, you understand. That was showing no sisterhood at all to the brother, right? But now we have another brother who didn't actually say much. He just posted some information that is actually public. You understand? You could find that information on Amazon. Jeff Bezos is making money from that information. You understand? And that brother is Kyrie Irving, the ball player. He tweeted, he made a post on Twitter here. So he made a tweet, right, about a movie called, if I'm mistaken, Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America, or Wake Up America, right? Now, Kyrie Irving is catching heat left and right because he made a tweet about, black people being the real Jews. But he didn't say it himself. He just tweeted the movie that was basically available on Amazon. Jeff Bezos is making money by selling you the movie or renting you the movie on Amazon. And he's still selling the book, you understand, on Amazon and making money. But now they want to cancel Kyrie Irving because he made a tweet about it. You understand? And you have brothers like Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and what's the other name again? LeBron James. Yes, and throwing Kyrie under the bus, talking about he's an idiot. He should have never done that. Let's cancel him. He should be suspended. And he said some hurtful things. He hurts people's feelings or whatever the case is, right? But Kyrie didn't do nothing like that. You understand? Kyrie didn't hurt nobody's feelings. Give me 1 second, Waukesha.
Hey, Shalom, you sure thought?
Hey, Shalom, Thought. Tonight with me, I have Officer of 1000, my big brother, Officer 1000 Zabadia, straight from Toronto. You understand? So yeah, now what we're talking about is basically the Kyrie Irving situation and the lack of brotherhood that was shown from Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, and Charles Barkley. You understand? Because these brothers rather stick with their oppressors.
Right.
You understand? They rather show love to these oppressors instead of showing love to a brother who didn't actually say anything about the oppressor.
And if I could one up you, if I may.
Khan.
I know at least two of those brothers, right? Charles Barkley. Okay, so Charles Barkley definitely he sleeps with a white woman, right? He has a Edomite wife. Another brother who was downing Kyrie Irving, Shannon Sharp, right? He also has a Edomite wife.
Khan.
Shaq is straight up hoe. He hoe himself out for the bag.
Damn right. You understand? And actually, I have a scripture for that real quick. Also, Salakia one. Did you get the articles I sent you?
I'm about to pull them up. You want me to share them on the screen, or you just want me to read them?
You can share them on the screen as well. You understand?
Okay.
But while you do that, I'm gonna pull a scripture, right? It says for these brothers, Shaquille O'Neal, Shannon Sharp, Charles Barkley, LeBron James. You understand? Throwing a brother under the bus for the bag, right? This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. And it reads, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Now, these birds do everything for the bag. I remember, I think it was last year or a couple years ago, LeBron James was speaking against police brutality. The Edomites came out and say, shut up and dribble.
Right.
You understand? But now that Kyrie Irving ain't said nothing against the white man, he just posted a tweet of a movie that a white man is selling on his platform, talking about the real identities of the Negroes in America. And what he does, what did he do? He threw the brother under the bus. You understand? LeBron James said that he's not condoning any type of hatred against anyone. He's not condoning Kyrie Irving's actions. You understand? LeBron James basically saying, I'm siding with the white man who told me to shut up and dribble. He's watching. So I could go ahead, other one.
So please, I was just gonna add, like, if you watched LeBron James and you watched that, I'm gonna try to find a clip of the interview, just a picture, right? He's wearing a Jackie Robinson hat, right? The number 42 when Jackie Robinson left the Negro League, that was a black baseball league, to go play with some Edomites, and now we don't have a Negro League.
Khan. And see, that's powerful what you just said, because we would do everything, sell our own people just to integrate with them.
Right.
You understand? Jackie Robinson didn't have to go play for the white man's league. You understand? We had the Negro League. You understand? Even there's so like, I wish I could have pulled a clip. I couldn't find the exact clip, right? Where so basically white people are saying that, you know, they don't have. I mean, they don't have anything that belongs to them. They have to copy us regardless. You understand? When it comes to the music, right? There is the most popular music is Israelite music.
Right.
You understand? But in order to be successful in that field, they have to copy us. They have to do what we do. Look at Elvis Presley. Look at Vanilla Ice. Today's one of the most top selling rapper, just like General Mahiman brought out, is Eminem. You understand? And they're not. I mean, yeah, Eminem raps like a white boy, but the fact that he raps and he does hip hop, it came from Israelite, it came from Judites. Eminem would not be a rapper without D12. You understand? Without the brothers in Detroit, Eminem would be nothing. You wouldn't be no Eminem. You understand? And if really, I mean, some people say, yeah, Eminem, he's all right, whatever the case is. I'm cool with him. But really, I mean, I'm not going to be like the #1 hater on Eminem, but I'm just saying this. He's a culture vulture. You understand? And that's what these people do. They steal what we have and they make a profit off of it. You understand? Even, okay, that clip that I was looking for, it was saying it's about football, right? The football coaches were talking about, well, black people are taking over the sports. Our best players are black people, basically. You understand? And soon they're literally going to take over the whole NFL. And they're not pushing for black people to be coaches because they would be the best coaches and white people would have no job no more. You understand? It would be because right now they were saying basically it will be easier to have a black football player than a white football player. Why? Because I mean, Salakia, we are the salt of the earth. We are the best at everything that we do. You understand? But the thing is that they making money off of us. We're literally race horses.
Right.
You understand?
$40 million slaves.
I was gonna bring that out. Hey, Salakia, one body, 1 million spirit. Yeah. You understand? But at the end of the day, LeBron James, Charles Barkley, Shannon Sharp, Shaquille O'Neal, they remind me of Samuel L. Jackson in that movie Django. You understand? It's like they have, even for them, no matter how much money you got, you ain't got not even 1 ounce of self-esteem. Right? Like, how would you throw a brother under the bus for a movie that a white man is selling? That's the thing that Negroes are not thinking about. Jeff Bezos is the one selling the movie, not Kyrie. You understand? Why not cancel Jeff Bezos? At the end of the day, the Jewish community, they pressure Jeff Bezos. They actually removed the movie from Amazon, but they're still selling the book. And nobody's saying nothing to Jeff Bezos. Just like he's still selling books about Hitler. Not saying anything bad about Hitler, but saying, you know, Mein Kampf, for those who are not familiar with it, right? These are books promoting the Nazi ideology, whatever the case is. You can still find these books on Amazon, but no one is saying nothing to Jeff Bezos. You understand? And coming back to Kanye West, right? Kanye West is a brother that would say the most outlandish stuff. It's all right for Kanye to say slavery was a choice. As soon as they say black people are Jews, they're canceling him.
So, if I may.
Khan, go ahead, Otto.
Like, okay, I got a precept I'm gonna pull in a second, right? But I'm gonna pull it in a moment. But okay, everyone's mad because Kanye West said slavery was a choice, right? It's a horrible thing to say. We didn't choose slavery, right? Now I ain't gonna say that slavery was a choice, but when we sinned, we went through punishment. That was slavery, right? Y'all hate that we go through slavery. Stop sinning, right? Now Kanye West, he also said white lives matter, and he could sympathize with white males and stuff like that. Kanye a little off, right? But he did say the Jews are black. He did try to push this truth a little. Now here's the funny thing, right? The same people who are mad at Kanye West for saying white lives matter and talking about George Floyd and just anything else that the black community doesn't agree with, they agree with anything in rap that says kill a op. And an op in rap is a black man. They agree with Young Jeezy talking about selling drugs, right? Young Jeezy still rapping about selling drugs. He just came out with the album rapping about selling drugs. They agree with Jay-Z talking about how he made money off selling drugs. But Kanye West saying white lives matter or slavery was a choice, that's the worst evil, right? It just goes to show you that black people, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to think. And blame that on the Christian church, on all our leadership, right? Puff Daddy telling us go vote, then no one cares about that.
So, like, I want to take over for 30 seconds or so.
God, no sweat. Right. So again, this is a brotherhood class, right? And for everybody who's wondering why no one's saying anything to Jeff Bezos, it's because every beast loveth his like. Right now, I'm gonna get that for you right now. Give me 1 second. Right, so I'm in the Apocrypha, right? So this is the Apocrypha right here. I'm in the Apocrypha. We're gonna go to 13 and 15, right? Every beast loveth his like, right? That our oppressor, he's a straight up beast, right? They're gonna tell a black man that keep in mind, these banks, they made money off our slavery, right? America, Canada, the UK, all these countries are rich because of our slavery. They're rich for enslaving blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Damn right.
They made money off slavery. They have old slave money in their coffers, right? Now Kanye West, he said Jews are blacks too. He's not UPK. UPK will tell you them white Jewish people are not Jews. Right? In the UPK, the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the only Jews. And furthermore, the American Negro, so-called African Americans, are the Jews, the tribe of Judah, right? Because this tribe, Jews come, it's a short form for Judah. But every beast loveth his like. Our oppressor is a beast. He's not going to tell Jeff Bezos, we got to cancel Jeff Bezos, cancel Amazon. They're not going to say that, right? Again, this is Ecclesiastes 13 and 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor, right? The oppressor looks at his brothers and sisters like, it don't matter. He's a brother. They don't give a damn about Jeff Bezos. They just want niggas to stay in their place. You can't even come out and say you're God's chosen. Like I could come out and say I'm a drug dealer, right? Another brother could come out and say he's a woman today.
Salak, y'all the one.
God.
Even worse than that. Rachel Dolezal, a Caucasian woman, came out and said, "I am black," and no one said that was anti-black.
Right.
There's another model from Poland. You would look at her right now, you would think she's probably a sister. She's not. She's a white woman. She's a Caucasian, a cave dweller. You understand?
Oh yeah.
But now she's like a sister, bro. So like, what was that?
I'm gonna find that video for you in a second because they ain't trying to cancel her.
Khan, don't even need to find the video. Just find the picture.
Right. You understand? They ain't even trying to cancel her. Again, we can say we're anything in the world. I'm a serial killer. I go around the hood and let off a drum, a Glock with a switch and a drum, and I hit everything. I shoot up everything that walks. That's okay. I can sell 1 million records and become a billionaire and sell shoes in Nike and Foot Locker, right? But if I say I'm a Jew or I'm an Israelite, I'm God's chosen, and black people, we gotta stop hurting each other. It's an issue right there, right?
Damn right. Salak, do you have the articles though?
Con, I got the articles for you.
Yeah, pull up.
You want first the LeBron, or we'll go with LeBron first?
Yeah, let's go LeBron first because LeBron said some soft things though.
All right, you gotta let me know where you want me to go in this article, or you want me to just read the whole article.
Not the whole article. Really get into what LeBron said about Kyrie.
Okay. All right. It seems like the first couple paragraphs is basically it. All right. So I got this article here, right? It's from NBA.com, right? Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, this brother right here, this scared brother right here, wearing this Jackie Robinson's hat, right? Jackie Robinson's another sellout brother, right? The Lakers star LeBron James said that Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving caused some harm to a lot of people by recently promoting an anti-Semitic documentary on his Twitter account.
Salakia,
It
one stop right
doesn't
here.
matter. Con.
He said that Kyrie promoted an anti-Semitic. You understand? Anti-Semitic content on his Twitter account. Now, make that make sense. First of all, the proper term is anti-Shemitic. You understand from
Right.
Sem, we don't from Shem. Second, how can you be anti-Semitic, right, when you are a Semite or Shemite yourself? You understand? Anything that goes against the so-called Jewish narrative is anti-Semitic, according to them. We don't even have to quote Revelation chapter 2, verse 9, or 3, verse 9, talking about the synagogue of Satan. We just have to say that we are the real Jews and they're not, and we're anti-Semitic.
Right.
Kyrie Irving didn't even say nothing. He didn't even say that they are not the real Jews. He just posted a movie from Amazon that, again, a white man is selling, talking about black people are the real Jews. You understand? Also, that movie was saying basically that the Jewish people had their hand into slavery, like they were what's the word again? They were financing chattel
Right.
slavery.
They finance the ships.
You understand? Which they did. The problem is that when you bring their crimes to light, you're convicting them. And because, not that they feel guilty about it, but when you're telling the criminal, hey, you're going to go to jail, what do you think he's going to do? You understand? They're running away from the truth right now. Just like criminals about to get caught. You understand? That's what they're doing right now, because really they're afraid that the whole world is going to convict them. But this is nothing new. This is nothing new under the sun. I mean, the I.S.U.P.K, we've been teaching brothers and sisters that so-called Negroes that came here into slavery, so-called Latinos, Native Indians are the real 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
The man in the state of Israel is not a Jew, is Slovakia. He's not a chosen people. Like, why would you go in the land and just claim a slice of pizza of the land if you're really the real Jew, not knowing that the whole Middle East is Israel? You understand? Slovakia, I'm gonna just pull another scripture real quick out of one, if I may, right? It's gonna be Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. You understand?
I got it for you.
Throw out another one.
Con. Con, and 1 second while we get it, right? Does anybody, right, if you're watching, right, or you're watching this video later, before I'm gonna ask you a question. Who is Daniel Burrows? Right? Does anybody know who Daniel Burrows is? If you're watching, just type it in the chat if you know who Daniel Burrows is. I'm gonna break it down to you after, if I may. All right. 1 second, Barack. I got you. Slovakia. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Right there, out of the book. It says Judah mourneth. The Jews are in mourning. You understand? And their gates languish, meaning they're in sorrow right now.
Right.
They're crying. They're mourning. You understand? When you look at the Jewish men in the state of Israel, he's not mourning for nothing. He owns the Diamond District.
Right.
Understand? He's the biggest jeweler on the face of the earth. You understand? He's I think one of the biggest drug dealer as well on the face of the earth. You go ahead in them Jewish neighborhoods, you don't see no Jewish dope fiend. You don't see no Jewish crackhead in them Jewish neighborhoods. You understand? They own all the businesses. Over here in the neighborhood, they own the buildings that we live in the ghettos. They buy buildings cheap and they raise the rent. And a lot of them are slumlords. You understand? They're not in mourning. These people are making the most money over here. Over here we have in Montreal, right? Right next to my zone, we have the hood that's Côte Saint-Luc. We have Hampstead, and we have Westmount. Now, these three areas are predominantly Jewish areas. But these three areas are so rich that they're considered separate towns within the city of Montreal.
Good night.
You understand? But Night Brith knows what I'm talking about. They're in all in three areas. And they don't just stick in those areas. They come in NDG. They come in Côte des Neiges. You understand? They're everywhere. Literally, just like Officer Natazab in his track. Goddamn, this brother, hey. I think this brother's a flamethrower. He's spitting a fire.
Right.
Just like he said in this track, they are a parasite.
Right.
Literally. Not to say business, but they are a parasite. A goddamn virus. Not just them, but all the Caucasian nations, tribes, Salakia. You understand? And their gates have not languished. Because what is a gate? What do you have? What is the purpose of a gate? It's protection, to make sure you're safe inside and to keep stuff outside. You understand? To prevent them from going inside your house, inside your zone. You understand? When you have a gated community, the gate in the gated community protects the community. You understand? They have protection. We don't. They have a whole military. If not, they have allies all over the world, the UK, France, Germany, the US, you understand, Canada. Everybody is allies with the state of Israel. Their gates have not languished. So like I keep reading out of it.
Okay. Jeremiah 14, verse 2, in the middle of the verse. Salaki, I'll take it from the top. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Right?
They are black onto the ground.
They are yellow.
Black onto the ground.
They are Caucasian.
Black onto the ground.
The Jews are black onto the ground, meaning they are
right.
different shades of brown. They're dark like Wesley Snipes to light like Logic and Central C. You understand?
Right. And Salakia, like that's to show you. That's to show you. I didn't even know Central C was a brother. Salakia. I like, damn, I thought that was an Edomite. I'm like, the brother did make the Edomite. He kind of made a catchy song, and when I heard he's black, it just made sense, right? Because even Commanding General YAHANNA, and just like you say, right, we are the salt of the earth. And Commanding General YAHANNA, if you're watching Black Watch last night, right? Which if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you gotta watch Black Watch. That should be your news channel, right?
Damn right.
Black Watch News, because he was breaking down how our oppressor is so conniving that we had our little own record labels, right? That we'd have to go to each other for. And Harvard University did a study for the oppressors and the Jewish man to figure out how they could take over the music industry and make sure all black music ran through them, right? To a point where they realized that our music is the most popular music and they needed control of it. And that's why you have a devil like Lear Cohen pushing the y'all remember, right? There's a whole wave right now of Percocets and Mollies and all types of drugs that really became popular when Eminem started rapping. Right? He had that song Purple Pills. I remember as a young man in the world, I didn't even know what that meant as a kid. I just knew it was a catchy song. Now, 15 years later, all my friends are on drugs.
Damn right.
And sisters are dying, brothers are dying. Salakia.
No, it's crazy. I mean, just like as I was bringing out earlier, they profit off of us.
Right.
They see the talent, you understand? They see an opportunity to make money, and they already have money. They have the means, but they're trying to make more money, you understand, to stay in power. So what they do, they control the narrative, just like they're doing with the history books and everything. Understand? Talking about we're not the chosen people. They are. They control the narrative with the music as well, talking about, you know, we should promote gangbanging and drug use. You understand? I mean, just like you were saying, Eminem was the face of popping pills.
Right.
You understand? Even got other brothers. I mean, yes, brothers were having drug songs and everything. You understand? But who was the face of the drug rap at some point? It was not a brother. It was Eminem. You understand?
Right.
And then you have other brothers like Bone Thugs or 3-6 Mafia talking about popping pills and doing this and that. I mean, they know what they're doing, because 3-6 Mafia would not have the status they have today. You understand? Without that drug music. You understand? Bone Thugs. When you think about Bone Thugs, you don't think about they're lyrical or the rapid flow and everything. The first thing you think about is their weed songs. Snoop Dogg and Cypress Hill, same thing. You understand? And that's the white man promoting it. He knows it destroys us. Just like Officer 1000 Budget was saying, you understand? Young Jeezy's, how old is Young Jeezy now? He's like 40, 50 years old.
Right.
He's still rapping about selling dime bags. What's going on?
Right.
Now make that make sense.
And if I may, bro, Young Jeezy, he owns a lot of property in Atlanta. Like the brother could put his bars together. He could rap about owning property in Atlanta. Right? Something inspirational. Right? There's a sister named Rap City. The sister's dope. Like she could put bars together. I've never seen what this sister's rear end looks like. I've never seen what the top of her chest looks like. Cause she holds herself to a higher standard. Now again, she in the world, she ain't a UPK sister, but she's not rapping the whore raps that many of our sisters are forced to rap. Right? That's because there is a demon, right? A devil controlling and feeding our people music.
Khan. And that's one thing I wanted to bring out as well. I'm going to bring that scripture, right? That we're not even supposed to be joining with these people. You understand? LeBron James sticking with his coach or, the owner of his team, whatever the case is. Y'all so rich, y'all could put, I think it was Jay-Z talking about he wanted to buy the NBA or the NFL. You understand?
Right.
Y'all could do it. Y'all are millionaires. Y'all think y'all are really acting like without the white man, y'all would be broke right now. The thing is that without you, the white man would be broke. You understand?
That's heavy.
That's
heavy.
Khan. We don't run the world. We make the world go around. You understand? That's what you need to understand. We don't need these people. These people need us. From the richest to the poorest, they need us. You understand? They need a rich Negro like LeBron James or, you know, Puff Daddy to influence our people, because they have a certain status. They need to, you know, portray and be like an example to the youth or whatever. You understand? That's the rich niggas they need. And again, they also need the poor niggas. They need the Mexicans working in the fields to be able to drink a fresh glass of orange juice.
Right.
You understand? We need to understand we need to be separate from them. That first of all, we're supposed to be on top of the world. Right? Let me get that scripture real quick. I'm gonna read Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Right? So like I want get the article with Shaquille O'Neal or Charles Barkley, whichever, I don't want.
All right, we're done with this LeBron article.
We're done with LeBron.
All right.
We
I just wanted to add one more thing to what you were saying, right? About like we can have our own leagues. So much to the point when Kyrie Irving, he didn't want to take the vaccine, right? Which he never did. He turned around and said, "Black people, we should have our own leagues." And every black athlete and talking voice on a sports channel, right? They shunned him, right? The NBA is made up of 73% black people. That's a black league. To this day, I don't think there's ever been a black commissioner.
I don't think so. I don't.
Damn near, I've never seen a black. I think the only black player might be Jordan. I'm not sure she owns in the Charlotte Bobcats, right? But I know Jordan has a stake in the Charlotte Bobcats, right? But there should be a black commissioner if the league is black.
Khan. Oh, Salakia. Get Shaquille O'Neal.
God, I'm gonna get that Shaquille O'Neal for you.
We'll deal with Shaq. Let me get that scripture real quick, right? Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. You understand? The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Now, the word holy, it comes from the Hebrew word kodash, meaning separate. So now the Most High is telling us that we are a separate people. You understand? And that he had chosen us, the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, to be a special people unto him. You understand? Just like you have your favorite pair of shoes, we are the Most High's favorite people. You understand? He doesn't give a damn about the rest. He said we are special. You understand? And we're supposed to be above all people upon the face of the earth. You see the condition that we're living in right now? We're not supposed to be in hell right now. We're all supposed to be on top of everyone. We're supposed to be owning all the grocery stores. We're supposed to be owning all the neighborhoods. You understand? We are supposed to be the landlords. The reason we're not is because we decide to disobey the Most High. The reason we're not is because Negroes like Shaq decide to wear a dress and kiss the white man's butt. Salakia. You understand? The reason we're not on top of everyone is because Martin Luther King wanted to have orgies with white women. You understand? That's the reason why we're not on top of everybody. Why? Because instead of housing homeless brothers in need and sisters, right? We rather help our white friend. We're gonna put the white friend in the apartments instead of housing homeless brothers and sisters that are actually in need. Instead of building our own community, you understand? Instead of suffering and building our own community, we rather chase a bag and build America, Canada, the UK, France. You understand? We'd rather be a part of the white man's world instead of building the black man's world. You understand? That's why we're not above all. That's why we are under all people. And don't think, yeah, well, Shaq, LeBron, and them, they're millionaires. I mean, first of all, that's the white man's money, and they're putting that money back in the white man's pocket. Don't think that just because LeBron was talking about police brutality and that we need to change something about it. You understand that he's actually caring about his people. He doesn't give a damn. The proof is he threw Kyrie under the bus just because he went against the hand that fed him, the white man. You understand? And that's the real issue right there. We rather give our love to our oppressor than to our own. But then we're going to turn around and say, we need to stick together. We need to build together. You understand? But don't be hypocrites by saying that and still spending your money, putting your money in white pockets. Don't talk about black issues if you're siding with the white man. You understand? Shaquille O'Neal is a 7-foot tall coon. That's all he is. He's a big raccoon. And I bet y'all that Shaq, LeBron, Shannon Sharp, and Charles Barkley are all Christians. Right?
Oh, no doubt.
Love everybody. You understand? Well, guess what? Before Officer Zabaja gets the article, I'm going to read that the scripture real quick. 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. It says, if a man say, I love God, and hated his brother, he is a liar. Now, these men are guaranteed to be Christian, talking about they love God, they love Jesus, and they do love everybody, clearly. You understand? But they are hypocrites. They are liars. Look at this damn sodomite. You understand? That's one of the biggest clown, if not the biggest clown in the NBA.
Right.
You understand? You see Shaquille O'Neal putting on a dress, makeup, a wig. You see him acting the fool. Yeah, I actually had a show called, I think it's what, Shaq the Fool, or something like that.
What Shaq the Fool is basically when he's doing his announcing thing, watching the games, right? He'll basically say, he'll call out a play. Like, you know, when a brother's playing sports and he makes a play that's not really a wise play, right?
Right.
He has a segment called Shaqting the Fool where he'll get clips of different NBA players, predominantly brothers, because the NBA is 73% black, of brothers just making horrible plays in their league or in their game. So he calls it Shaqting the Fool, which is perfect sense because look at this black man right here in a dress with makeup on. He's a fool.
Khan. And you see Shaq all over like TV shows, whatever, just acting like a goddamn idiot. Why? To entertain the white man. That's all it is.
Right.
You understand? I mean, he's a grown-ass man talking about he's 7-8 foot tall. Acting like a damn circus animal for a bag.
Right.
He's a prostitute. That's what he is. He's a prostitute for the white man.
Right.
You understand? And this Christian prostitute right here would say, I love my brother. You're a liar.
Right.
This prostitute right here would say, I love God. But throw Kyrie under the bus, his own brother. You're a liar. You don't love God. You're a hypocrite. You understand? so I could get his comments out on Baba Kusha.
Con, I have the article right here for you when you're ready.
Go ahead, read it when you're ready. I don't want.
Con, these are comments from Shaquille O'Neal talking about Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving, he's a good brother. He's just trying to. He feels he's enlightened, right? He's been hearing Commanding General YAHANNA speak, so he's saying what he hears, right? Shaq said, "It hurts me. We got to answer for this idiot." Emotional Shaquille O'Neal slams Kyrie Irving and says Brooklyn Nets star doesn't really care about his Twitter post promoting a film based on a venomously anti-Semitic book.
Salakia. Now, let me tell you how hypocritical that is.
Damn
how
right.
It is of a bitch, a prostitute. Shaq is.
Right.
Shaquille O'Neal owns a movie theater. I have an article right here, right, from fadeawayworld.net. It reads, NBA fans find out Shaquille O'Neal's theater showed the documentary Kyrie Irving shared on social media. Now make that make sense.
Like again, Shaq cares about money. He does what his masters tell him to do, right?
You understand? Just like I read in the scripture, right? 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. He's a hypocrite. Shaquille O'Neal is a hypocrite. How you go against Kyrie for sharing a documentary, not even playing it, not even saying anything about it, just tweeting about it, you know, putting a picture. But then you have your own movie theater where you actually showed the movie, the documentary. You actually played that thing. You understand? And quick sidebar. I want to talk about he was showing a anti-Semitic book. Well, let me show you three so-called anti-Semitic book according to the Jewish man, right? Which are not anti-Semitic, because we cannot be anti-Semitic or Shemitic actually, because we are the Shemites. You understand? And go get those books. They're available on Amazon and crosslandradio.com. First book, you understand, is I.S.U.P.K, son of Jacob, by Captain Kataza. Second book is Reuben, my excellence. And the third book is We Came from the East. Now, all these books are going to prove to you that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. You understand? All written by a Captain Kataza.
Right.
You understand? Go get you these books. If you're looking to get Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America, go get you these books. I'm telling you right now, they're available on the same platform. I bet you they're cheaper and they have more and better information than that book. I'm not saying don't get Hebrews to Negroes, they don't have good information. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying these books are better put together. You understand? That's what I'm saying. And if B'nai B'rith or whatever so-called Jewish organization gonna say, hey, cancel Officer 500 Barak Yalla, he's an anti-Semite, go ahead, I dare you. You understand? Because guess what? The real Holocaust started in 1492.
Right.
You understand? Chattel slavery or the transatlantic slave trade was the real Holocaust and was anti-Semitic. 6 million people is a drop, is a raindrop compared to the sea of blood. You understand? Of 100 million Negroes, 90 million so-called Latinos, 70 million Native Indians that died over, I was going to say 400, but we're still in slavery, so it's more like 500 plus years. What are you talking about? You understand? Up till this day, sharks are still following the route of the slave ships from the coast of West Africa to the Americas, because it's like, you know, it was a prime feeding ground for them at some point. Either we're jumping off the ships, or the slaves that died on board were thrown away off the ships. We were shark food before we were gator before we were gator bait. Salakia. I don't want to go off road too much, you know, but every single atrocities from police brutality to slavery, understand, to abortion, Planned Parenthood, the war on drugs, all these actions committed against us at the hand of the oppressors, especially the Caucasian man, the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. All these are anti-Semitic actions.
Right.
You understand? That's why we need to learn how to stick together. Kyrie and Kanye could start their own shoe brand. Adidas is canceling Kanye. Nike is canceling Kyrie. Just start your own shoe brand. Y'all millionaires. You understand?
Slovakia.
Go ahead, other one.
Big Doofus that on the screen, right? Look at Big Doofus. Big Doofus, right? As I'm reading this article, right? He's talking about I was the first guy on Twitter, and when I realized the power it had, Slovakia, I knew I had to be very responsible. I've never seen Shaq once tweet about the injustice black people face, right? So much so, Big Doofus, I'm gonna use him for the preset that I'm gonna bring out when I get a chance, right? But he hasn't once spoke up for us, right? You don't see him doing that, right? A man of his stature, a man who what people would consider a giant in the earth, should be a champion for black people, but he's not. He should be a champion for Hispanics and Native Americans, but he's not. He's on there rocking a dress, right? Because he's white man's bitch. Salakia.
Salakia, I don't want Shaq. I think it's Commanding General YAHANNA. If not, it's General Muhammad who brought that out. Shaq is not a nigga.
Right.
You understand? Shaq is not a nigga. He's just a comfortable black man, a comfortable slave. He's not a nigga.
He a concubine. Salakia.
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 The men of the Lord that are dwelling in the Israelite school of UPK are niggas. Understand? Kyrie is feeling what Kyrie is getting to know what it feels like to be a nigga. Kanye West is getting to know what it feels like to be a nigga.
Right.
You understand? Those men, Charles Barkley, LeBron James, they're not niggas. They comfortable.
Right.
You understand? They're little chihuahuas that are being groomed and everything, being spoiled by master.
Right.
That's all they do.
Right.
You understand?
Men like Shaq, right? Men like Shaq and Charles Barkley, they have me rocking every single shield when I go outside. Right? Unapologetically Jew, unapologetically black. Like they gonna have to look at us and be like, wait, these niggas are rocking shields now. What does that mean? Because
and
we
not only that,
are Israelites by their blood.
So like, and not only that, one, Shaquille O'Neal, that brother right here, I mean, that prostitute has a picture with a UPK. With brothers and sisters. So how would you go and turn around and put Kyrie under the bus for sharing a movie talking about, you know, the black people are the real Jews?
My nigga Barack, you remind me. I got that picture. Hold up, I'm gonna show it to the world. Salakia Barack, carry on.
I mean, just like I pull up in the scripture, you are a liar, you are a hypocrite.
Right.
You have a picture with the UPK, but you showed that movie in your theater. You understand? I mean, he's what? How tall is Shaq? He's like 7 foot tall or something like that. Like Shaq is a big brother, eh? But just like Terry Crews, he is an emasculated brother.
Right. Them brothers super emasculate.
You understand? These brothers are damn near sodomites. And the thing is that it is so effeminate just to give up on your own, just to turn your back on your own for what? For a bag?
And Salakia, if I could, that brings me into the precept I wanted to bring out.
Go ahead, Adawan.
Brock, can you get me Matthew 6:20, Babu Kasha? Right? You give me Matthew 6:20 and hold it for a second. You can continue doing what you were saying. I'm gonna look for the picture that you were talking about with Shaquille O'Neal with the Israelites, with black men who say we are the Israelites, black men who are so cold with it. They say we are the Israelites, and them Amalekites, the sons of Gomer, right? Because that's who they say they are, even though they're not the sons of Gomer. We know they're Edomites, right? They're just in the land of where Gomer is, a Japhite, right? We say they're not the Israelites, and we are the Israelites. We say you're not a Jew, but we are. And Shaq got a picture with us.
Not only that, we said there are of the synagogue of Satan, and that they are the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Unapologetically. I mean, whenever I say the white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, and that the so-called Jewish man is of the synagogue of Satan, I feel like I got, I have that little fire in me.
It makes my teeth whiter, Salakia.
It makes my teeth whiter.
Right.
It's almost like I'm getting high off of saying it.
Right.
You understand? And there's no better feeling than to call a white man a devil in his face. Not because they're Caucasian, not because they're white. It has nothing to do with skin color. It's because of their action, and that they are the devil, the goddamn deceiver, the liar on the face of the earth. And even them would not be able to deny it. They deceived every single nation. Whether it's the heathens that honestly we don't care about, but just to show you that, they deceived every single nation on the face of the earth, especially so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? Give me 1 second out of my workshop.
God, no sweat. Right. These men, they don't show brotherhood, right? They don't show us brotherhood at all, right? Now, 1 second. I gotta bring you to a precept, right? Hold up, let me get it. I'm in the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew. Where are we? Salakia. Right. So we're in the book of Matthew 6 and verse 19, right? This is to show you that Shaquille O'Neal, he doesn't care about so-called black people. He said he's hurt that he has to talk about Kyrie Irving, right? You don't have to talk about Kyrie Irving. You could talk about how terrible the Lakers are doing. You could talk about how DeMar DeRozan is going on a tear. You don't have to talk about Kyrie Irving, but he wants to talk about Kyrie Irving because his master is telling him. So now we go to Matthew, the 6th chapter, right? This is in the New Testament, right? Matthew's the 6th chapter. We start at 19, right? Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, right? Listen, Shaq, he only cares about the treasures on the earth, right? So much so that Shaq, he did a commercial for Papa John's, right?
Right.
If you ask me what the controversy with Papa John's is trash pizza. I wouldn't even put pineapples on Papa John's pizza, Brock. Right? Salakia. So I knew that was gonna make my brother laugh, right? Brock told me fruits don't go on pizza. It becomes a fruit salad. Good night. Let me just find my article that I'm talking about. Papa John's founder uses N-word on a conference call. That goofy nigga Shaq did a commercial for Papa John's after the fact, right? Papa John's was dying out because niggas, we don't even like Papa John's. That's not pizza to us. That is cardboard with sauce and cheese, right? But Shaq, he got paid millions to go revitalize Papa John's pizza. John Shaq Gratner, I don't even know how to say that was name. The founder and public face of pizza chain Papa John's uses N-word on a conference call in May. Shaq went and did an article with him, went and did a commercial with him. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Shaq only cares about the money he receives from these devils. Where moth and rust doeth corrupt, right? Listen, the money in the earth right now, it doesn't even matter. That money can stop right now. You don't believe? Go ask Kanye. They took away deals from him, right? Kanye said he was a billionaire, right? They said, nah, nigga, you can't be a billionaire. Diddy's the billionaire now, right? And where thieves break through and steal. Like Shaq cares about the money that could go missing right now, right? The money that he has could all stop tomorrow, right? Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Now that's what the brothers in the UPK do. A lot of us have businesses and we've slaved 9 to 5, sometimes some 3 jobs, and we still come home and teach classes. Right, brothers work overtime and still be able to teach classes and radio shows and podcasts and go out in the streets.
I'm right.
We're not getting rich off these views. Like, we're on YouTube damn near every day. YouTube is not paying us. They might put some commercials in our stuff, but they are not paying us. They tell us we're not getting paid because they say we're saying hate speech because we don't want black people to be aborting our babies and murdering us, and we speak out against drug dealing and call the devils who put drugs in our neighborhood devils for putting drugs in our neighborhood, right? We know that our riches is going to be in a kingdom that's not going to be destroyed. Canada, America, UK, wherever we're doing our slavery right now, those kingdoms are about to be destroyed, right? Let me keep going. Where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, right? Our riches in heaven is not going to be corrupt. It's not going to disappear. It's not going to go through no depression. And where thieves do not break through nor steal, right? You're not going to be able to steal our riches that we're going to get for keeping strong to this truth. Now, I understand people are saying Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, they kind of bent the knee. Well, listen, those brothers they're worried about their families, right? They're not priests in the UPK. If you expected them to stand strong, right? You don't know how strong the devil is, especially when you don't have the brotherhood and the solid mentality, right? The heavy metal, hardcore mentality of a brother in the UPK, right? But we commend those brothers for standing as strong as they could. Salakia.
Damn right. Salakia, 1 second.
Huh. Hold up. I think I got that picture for you, bro. It just goes to show you how much of a hypocrite Shaq is, right? Because hold up. A big officer in the shop with his heavy hitting crew, right? They had this brother. And you know, bro, they told him he's an Israelite, right? You know, he told him that the officer in the shop and then told Shaq that the Jews are black.
Of course.
That's UPK protocol. Like, that's Listen, that's the first thing a UPK brother is gonna say to you. If Barack catches you in the street, the first thing Barack is not even saying hi. He's gonna say the Jews are black. Did you know that? That's a lie. Listen, I seen him do it. I seen him do it. We in an Uber. We in an Uber. Barack sees the Israelite, and the Israelite's trying to talk to us, and Barack's like, yeah. Did you know the Jews are black? I'm like, Barack.
Hey.
Yeah, Barack don't give a damn. So we know Nishak and them told Shaq that the Jews are black. And now let's look at Big Head Shaq. Hold on. Tell me if y'all see this. Look at Big Head Shaq.
Damn right. Hey.
Right?
Now, Salaki out of one.
Come.
Shaq is not, he's not going against the UPK.
Right.
He knows better. You understand? He knows better to go against the UPK. But he's so soft. It's like, he's compared to like Will Smith smacking Chris Rock because, Chris Rock would not do a damn thing about it. He knows Kyrie's not going to do a thing about it. Because he told him, we shouldn't talk about stuff like that with this idiot, whatever the case is, whatever he said about Kyrie. No, Kyrie is not gonna go back and trying to diss Shaq or whatever the case is. You understand? But he knows better. He knows who to talk about. He knows who to go against. Not that you should go against your brother, but he knows that not to move his tongue against the men of the Lord.
Right. And Barack, I got, if you allow me to, right, Barack, if you allow me to, I got one more precept that I can get on.
Go ahead, Ottawa.
Allow me to whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Ottawa.
Come, but Salakia, Barack, if you could, can you get me Matthew 25 and 40, right? Because again, Salakia, you know what, Barack? You break it down, I'll read it because this is Brotherhood. I'm about to show Barack some Brotherhood because that's Barack laugh. That laugh said I have that pulled already. Salakia, Barack. So I'll read it whenever you're ready. Salakia.
Okay. Hey, go ahead, Ottawa.
All right, no sweat, Barack. No sweat. Right. Matthew 25 and 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
Now, what does it mean? You understand? Meaning, like, okay, let me put it like this. You see, with all the killings that is going on in the community, you understand? The UPK is mourning for all brothers and sisters. You understand? Kanye gets canceled, we stand with Kanye.
Right.
I mean, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. That's not what we're saying. You understand? But the brother is standing for brothers and sisters right now. He says some truth. The Jews are black. They're canceling him because he's bringing out the truth. We're down with Kanye. We stand with him.
Right.
You want to cancel Kyrie? We stand with Kyrie. You understand? This is like, now I was gonna say the butterfly effect. I forgot what's it called. You understand? There's a word for that. You understand? But it's like we all feel for one another. You understand? We're not like Shaq. Shaq, he's definitely a so-called Christian, but he doesn't believe in the Bible. If so, he would have been standing with Kanye and Kyrie. You understand? Right. He would have defended his brothers. LeBron James, people were trying to say, you know, they doing LeBron James bad because he's a good basketball player, whatever the case is. But now he's been told to shut up and dribble because he talked about black issues. You understand? We felt that for LeBron. But now LeBron is trying to be a prostitute like Shaq and say, you know, I'm not standing with Kyrie because he's offending. He's hurting people. Whose people he's hurting? What are you talking about? As far as I know, his tweet was the start of a healing process for certain people. You understand? The only people he's hurting really, not physically, not mentally, probably financially or spiritually in a way, would be Caucasian people. Why would you give a damn? You understand? Instead of canceling Kyrie, LeBron, go watch the movie, Babash. What are you talking about? It's about your people being on top of everybody. It's about you, not just being a millionaire, but actually owning not just a piece of land for yourself and your family. You understand? But having power. Why? Because you are a son of Israel, Ban Yasharallah, son of the prince of the power. You understand? We feel for each other. Next thing you know, if you get canceled, we're going to feel for you too.
Right.
You understand? That's what the scripture is talking about. And that's your brotherhood right there. We stand with each other. You understand? But y'all don't know nothing about the Bible. So y'all don't know nothing about brotherhood. And that's that, you know, really what you know about is it's like, yeah, bending over for the white man. Pause. But
Right.
you get what I'm saying.
And
All
if
you
I may
do,
add,
go ahead, Otto.
if I may add, hey, big up, big priest of 50 Aquatazar. Get that brother a hand. Right? That brother, he's strong. That's a strong brother. He said he's gonna study his officer's test and he didn't pass it. Give that brother a hand. Right? But if I may, what Shaq doesn't understand is Shaq wanted Kyrie Irving to be suspended. Well, if Kyrie Irving gets suspended, should be suspended for just tweeting. Shaq should be suspended from his TV show too, right? That's what Matthew 25 and 40 is talking about, right? He should be suspended too because you wanted your brother suspended. Well, it's like you should be suspended as well because you were playing the movie in your theaters, right? He doesn't take offense to Kyrie being to be hurt. He doesn't take offense to us being hurt from the Papa Johns, right? He only cares about his money and what he can see in front of him. The rest of you niggas, who cares? That's how Shaq feels. Salakia.
No, damn right. I mean, Kyrie gets canceled. LeBron gets canceled.
Right.
Shaq gets canceled.
Right.
Shannon Sharp gets canceled. Charles Barkley gets canceled. You understand? All these house niggas, I'm just saying house slaves because these not niggas. You understand? They all should get canceled. You understand? And then you're gonna feel Kyrie's pain. You're gonna feel like niggas. You understand? You're gonna be able to stand with each other. As a matter of fact, let me get two scriptures, right? So I want go ahead and get Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1, Baba Kusha.
No sweat.
In the meantime, let me go for Psalms chapter 133, verse 1. So read it when you got it, Baba Kusha.
Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, Yea, gather together, O nation, not desired.
Now, those Christian prostitutes, that's what I'm gonna call them from now on, especially because all these niggas are all these house slaves, not niggas, are wearing dresses, you understand, wigs, and bending over at will for their white or Caucasian pimp.
Right.
Yes, these Christian prostitutes do not know the Bible. Bible
Right.
says, gather together. It ain't say it ain't say give up on your own and go do whatever your Caucasian pimp asks you to do. That's not what it says. It says to gather together, the nation not desire. And it's 2022. I mean, just like I said at the beginning of the class, we've been teaching since 1969. You understand the truth of this Bible, the scriptures. In 2022, you shouldn't even ask yourself who is the nation not desire. It should be obvious. You understand? For time's sake, I'm going to tell you, just watch all my previous Brotherhood classes. I broke it down many, many times. Who are the nation? Who is the nation not desired? You understand? You also thought separating yourselves from each other and gather together, right? Stop loving your oppressor. Again, loving your oppressor is hating your own people. Like, make it make sense. How can you say you love your own people and the oppressor that oppresses your people at the same time? That is really like a mental disorder. You understand? That's even further than, that's even worse than Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
Stockholm syndrome, you really like, you forget. Basically, Shaq suffers from Stockholm syndrome. You understand? He forgot all the pain that his own people suffered at the hand of the enemy. Why? Because as soon as he dribbled the ball for the enemy gave him a diamond ring. He gave him a bag of money that he never seen before. Meaning what? Meaning the enemy must not be all that bad. He's making sure I eat. He's making sure I get a certain status. He's making sure I'm not a nigga. I'm a proud black Christian male, which is just a prostitute. You understand? He's making sure I have nice clothes on my back. For what? Because you decide to give, and the only thing you have to do is dribble a ball and not talk about the oppression of your own people at their hand. Make it make sense. You understand? But y'all don't know the Bible, because if you know the Bible, I'm going to read that real quick, right? Psalms chapter 133, verse 1. It says, behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Y'all should know that we just read Matthew 25 and 40. Y'all should know that it is a good thing for y'all to stand with Kyrie. It is a good thing to stand with Kanye. Gather together and dwell together. You understand? That's what the Bible is saying. But y'all so focused on the back. Y'all so focused on how to please master. Y'all just pets. Y'all just expensive pets. That's it. You understand? Master gives you a treat. You sit, you roll, you give the paw. That's what you do. You're the pet of it. Yeah, actually, Salak Yadwan, it's so bad because there are pets of dogs. Really. The dog has you as a pet. You understand? And y'all aren't even able to see that. Because he makes sure you're fed. He makes sure what? You have a luxury car. You have a little piece of land to yourself. You have your own little kennel. But trust me, this dog has a tight leash on you, and a short one too. You understand? He's not letting you stray away too far. But Kanye, what he did, Kanye tried to cut the leash. Kyrie tried to cut the leash as well. Now you see a picture with Kyrie wearing fringes. You understand? But we're running short on time. Might have to do a part 2 for the class. With that said, I'm gonna get the security announcement. Tonight I had with me my big brother, Officer 1000 Zabaja from Toronto. Give that brother a hand, shot. You understand?
Tawada, give yourself a hand, Barack Yala. You be holding down these classes.
Hey, Tawada, Tawada for everyone tuning in the chat, for all the viewers. Like, share, subscribe to class. You understand? I'm not just telling you that. This is an order. Just like, share, subscribe everywhere. Understand? Let's take over the internet, all the social media platforms. Stop just watching the class. Y'all just be watching the classes and not sharing it. Y'all don't make sense. Then y'all want to talk about we need to spread the truth. Actually spread the truth. Share the class everywhere you need to be shared. You understand? Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know, y'all, it's 2022. All the social media platforms y'all have access to. Share the class. I mean, you know, it's not like y'all gonna get canceled for it. Don't be you understand? Don't be scared like Shaq. Don't be like LeBron and them. You know, who cares? Nobody can cancel the truth. We've been doing this since 1969, and we've just been spreading like wildfire. Try to cancel that wildfire, and then we'll talk. All right. Now let me get the security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Gives to the treasury department or a teacher. Priest fund, a free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you'd like. Upcoming holy convocation. Right, give me 1 moment. I'm gonna get it for you. Bear with me. We have the feast of Hanukkah, the feast of dedication, called Hanukkah, right? Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna get the date for you right now. Bear with me. So yeah, upcoming holy convocation, the feast of dedication, Hanukkah, which is the 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days, which is going to be held in Montreal, Saturday, the 17th of December, 2022, for 8 days. You can find it in 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61 in the Apocrypha. The reminder to all Akim and Alquathian to check the bulletin board in the hallway of their physical schools if they have one. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that said, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and a courtesy salute to the sister. Individual Imajim, which means to stand. We're going to give a curse to the brothers. Individual Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yajamata, which means hands down. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Sar, which means turn. So turn to the sisters or a sister if there's any in your presence, right? Individual Imajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Al Yajamata, class dismissed. Again, I'm gonna play that Natazab Defcon 4. Kosher deal. You ain't got shit on us.
Yeah, y'all go to Natazab's channel, subscribe.
Kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews.